Welcome to Author Mindset Monday. Today's quote comes from Henry Ford, who said simply, "Whether you believe you can or believe you can't, you're right." It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Because when you don't believe you can accomplish something, it's impossible. Simply not possible. But when you do believe you can do something, pretty much nothing can get in your way. Nothing can stop you from accomplishing that, from turning that dream into reality. So that's what we want to talk about today. So my name is Christopher Diarmani, and it is my pleasure and my passion to empower nonfiction authors just like you so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality. And with today, we want to sort of talk about some of this. We want to talk about how every simple thing, everything we take for granted in our lives today, was first a thought in someone else's mind. So think about the cell phone that you use today. That didn't exist until someone invented it. Someone had the thought and then took the time and the effort to turn that thought into reality. Your book is no different. It really isn't. You know, when we apply this power, this principle to writing, amazing things will happen. We'll go from being mocked by and ridiculed by this terrible blank page to filling that page with words, happily and joyously. And then we'll take those filled pages and turn them into chapters. And all those chapters will turn into our book. And before you know it, this dream of writing your book will become your published reality. It's beautiful. But all of it begins with one simple thought inside you. I can do this. Because you can. You truly, truly can. And the sad part is, of course, that without this belief that you can, you will never write your book. You will never publish your book. You will probably never even finish a first draft of it. And only because you don't want to take the time and effort and make that change inside your own heart where you believe that no matter what challenges you face in your life, I can do this. As an example, forget the gentleman's name, but he was paralyzed from the neck down. The only way he could communicate with the world was through blinking his eyes. That was the only power he had. And yet he was able to, by blinking his eyes, if you can imagine how long and tedious this would be, he wrote an entire book and it was published. I'm going to have to look up his name because it's such a great, great story. But no matter what the circumstances are in your life, if this guy can do it, when the only method of communication he has is blinking his eyeballs to type words, have someone else type them for him because he can't do it himself, then I am sure that whatever's going on in your life, you can figure out how to make the time to write your book and put in the effort to get it done. Because the journey down publication highway does require a number of things. You know, you have to hone that God-given talent. Whatever writing talent God gave you, you have to hone that into this mighty skill that will take whatever the words you're writing today and turn them into this beautiful masterpiece that will transform someone else's life. Because that's why we write these books. You're also going to have to make the time to write. Ideally every single day. Because when you make the time to write every single day, preferably at the same time, it becomes really, really simple to build that daily writing habit. That's all it is, right? Stringing one day of success after the other. And by doing it at the same time every day, you no longer have to think about it. It simply becomes automatic. And that's what a habit is. Automatic action that takes you towards your success. So you're going to have to become a different human being as well. You're going to have to change how you look at the world. You're going to have to change how you approach writing. You're going to have to change a whole bunch of different things. But as I already said, none of that is possible until you start with this one simple thought. I can do this. Because you can. You absolutely can. And if your dream for writing and publishing your book is for this year, for 2023, perhaps you've started and stopped before, perhaps you've gotten to a certain point and then stalled out, or perhaps you've just never even got past the idea that I just really want to do this. And if that's what you're walking into 2023 with, then I highly encourage you to join me for my Author Success VIP experience. This is a single one-day event where together, you and I, working one-on-one, we're going to design and build your entire roadmap for success. It's beautiful. And with that roadmap, you will, without a doubt, be able to turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality. That's my hope for you this year, is that you embrace the idea that this is the year. The time is now for you, because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But if you've had this dream of writing a book on your heart for any period of time, you're probably never going to find a better, easier, least expensive way of getting this done. It truly won't. Because if you want to get that power, motivation, all that stuff that is buried deep inside you, then help yourself kickstart this dream into success. Just go to christopherdiarmani.net/VIP experience. Because there will never be a less expensive way to get this done. There'll never be a more empowering way to get this done either. Because when I walk you through the process and I'm working with you each step of the way to get this done, at the end of this, probably 5-6 hours, you will have this complete detailed roadmap for success for your book. And that way you will know all the answers to all the questions that were stopping you before. Because we're going to make sure of that, you and I, working together. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to finally put you into that position where you know, I can do this. All right? So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock, or perhaps before if you want to schedule a call, and we'll talk about how you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published success. Bye for now.